Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Temperance Star and I'm going to be doing a lovely collective reading for you guys today. Today I'm going to be doing a who's watching you, who is keeping up with you. You know, this is going to be definitely an exposing type of reading, like who's in your energy, trying to get in your energy. I'm not going to say who's in it, who's trying to get into your energy, because, you know, people be trying and thinking that they be knowing stuff and trying to like pinpoint things, people around you, certain types of energy, certain types of spirits that are connected to people. Because when people are like in a certain type of what's the word, obsessive state, and keeping tabs on you and trying to outdo you or trying to bind you, keep up with you, that's not really them. It's a certain type of entity attached to them, a certain type of spirit attached to them, a certain type of trauma attached to them. And let's expose it, you know what I mean? Like, people be trying to expose you, so why not let's get into their cards, you know. Let's see what's going on, what's trying to poke into your bubble, poke into your auric field. It's not working, I'm feeling already for you, collective. You know, definitely affirm that with yourself, that anyone trying to pierce into my life, let that piercing pierce into their traumas, pierce into their life, so that they are more awakened into why they are even attempting to have more attention on you than their own personal situations. Whether this is lovers, family, people around you, any type of relationships, you know, once you know, collective, it's your world. So you know when people are trying to take control over your world. You know they're not, but you know when people are trying to, especially when you have a good grasp of your world. You feel the poking when people start trying to. So once you start feeling that poking, start poking back, because people are not gonna like when you start poking back, especially people who have their own family, people who have their own things that they cherish and stuff, you know, because you cherish your own stuff. So yeah, let's see what's going on with you today, collective. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. And yeah, what's the color? I'm feeling a certain type of color today. I'm feeling the color aqua. I saw an aqua card today, so which means like someone is diving deep into the depths of things, whether that's you are diving deep into the depths of yourself, or someone's trying to dive in deep the depths of you. But it looks like they're only getting nothing but more confusion, more drowning of their own. But all it does is lead to more curiosity. More curiosity. You know, curiosity of things that's outside of yourself, it can poison your own mind. Period. And a spell. Oh, so we just got, oh, my bad. I'm going in with the Oracle deck, Haters Exposed. I do not like going into this deck. This deck is just so, because who gives a f about haters? Like, you know, if you don't got no haters, you ain't popping. If you don't got people trying to stop you, you ain't. Like, you know what I mean? But hey, sometimes you just gotta like look at them. But we got Energy Vampire, excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. So this is somebody who is constantly nagging you, probably. So if you see someone constantly nagging you, immediately just put a stop to it. Just put a stop to it. Just put a stop to it. Because this could be in any type of regard. This is like a family member. This is somebody that's constantly calling you, spying on you as part of their daily routine with the clown. And you see this how it's a clown? It's your clown shit. It's this clown stuff. And it's so interesting because it looks like this, even in this picture, they have on paint, which is like a mask. Both images have on paint on their faces. Clown. It's just both clowns. And what are clowns best at? Being a joke. Let me take your nose. When you take, you know, let me take your nose. You know what I mean? Like, but no, let me see. I don't know why they just like made me laugh. At the bottom of the deck, I have spreading rumors about you in reverse. And again, it's another are all these cards? No, all these cards are not even like, even this card is not a clown. It's like a rainbow thing. But even this one is like a painting, a clown, a whole bunch of clowns. So you have a lot of clowns in your energy, it looks like. And that's how you should look at it. If you're not looking at it that way, start looking at it that way, collective. Because if you're not and you're looking at it like, oh my God, people are spying on me. People. Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny because I get it. When people are under attacks, when it comes to like, let me get serious. When people are under attacks, when it comes to energy vampires and people who are constantly watching you, constantly nagging you, constantly trying to get info on you, constantly trying to pick apart your life, pick apart you, that could be very invasive. However, collective, let them. Let them. And not in a way where you're being harmed, because unless someone is literally like charging at you with something, that's one thing. But when you are fully in belief that you are protected by the divine, by God, by yourself, like having full faith in yourself, in your life, in your path, in your choices, good and bad, people spying on you, people trying to poke at your energy and get information on you just so they can kind of like drain it from you because they're trying to nick at your own insecurities that they think is an insecurity because it would be an insecurity of theirs. That is something that they would try to use against you, and that is a way how they kind of drain energy from you because they know that's something that would soothe them. Knowing it's like a psychological backfire because they know if it was the other shoe on the other foot, they wouldn't know how to handle it. So they try to, that's how they get the energy from you. That's how they get the confidence from you. Because they're only doing it because they see that you're confident. And it's not a physical thing, it's a energy thing. So you have to be aware when clowns do this. Clowns are meant to entertain you because if you don't laugh at their jokes, they're gonna be mad. If you don't laugh at a clown's jokes when they're trying to entertain you, when they're trying to, you know, get your attention, they're going to get very, they're gonna be like, they're gonna wanna like change, they're gonna wanna go to another circus, they're gonna go to another audience, they're gonna wanna go and try to, they may mess around and just wipe off the whole makeup and rethink why they were a clown to begin with. Why do I have on makeup to begin with? Like, what am I doing here? It's gonna mess with them if you are not entertaining the show that they're putting on, because at the end of the day, it's just a show. Like, you're just watching them. You always have to remember, like, your eyes are important. Always, like, even both these pictures, the eyes are like, so they're trying to project you to be the one reacting. Always remember that. Anytime people are overly spying on you or overly nagging you, overly demanding attention and demanding some type of response, demanding some type of emotion. What's wrong, Pumpkin? What happened? Come. What happened? You just ate. You know that, right? He does this every time he eats. He's like, I could have ate more. But you can't be up there though, Pumpkin. I think he just wants to say hi to you guys. He's trying to heal you guys with us. He's also saying, hey y'all, just eat him up. Okay, he's done. But yes, clowns. They're with the eyes. You have to remember, like, they're trying to entertain you, but they're entertaining you because they want you to entertain them by getting a reaction out of you. So always remember the theatrics and the lengths that people will go, especially with the spying, is a part of their daily routine, especially if it's like a everyday thing. Like, that's just like pathetic. Like, that's very pathetic, especially if not like actual, if this is like, especially if you're not actually in the circus. Like, imagine not actually being in the circus, but people are actually acting like they're in a circus. Why would you want to cast yourself as a clown and we're not actually clowns? Why would you want to do that to yourself? Like, you are a daily routine that you just made yourself being a clown your job in my eyes. Like, the frequency of that in my mind, do you know how much that just lowered yourself? Now, collective, you have to think like the worth that they put themselves down to. If you don't react, if you react to all of the stuff that they're doing, then that's different. However, if you're not reacting, you have to be like, oh wow, this person is very desperate. They really want my money. They really, really want my money. It makes me think of like those people that, because I live in New York City, and it's like the people that be on like the train and stuff, and they, you know, you have like the good showtime, it's called showtimers. Like, they get on the train and they dance, and then some people do music, some people sing, some people just get on, they just act. You have just beggars, straight up beggars, like people that they don't even have a talent. They just come and just beg, like. So you have to start putting people in that type. That's how I do sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I have energy people like this, I put them in those types of like boxes. And this is like so effed up, but I hope I'm giving you guys like a cheat code. You gotta put people in boxes like that when they're trying to kind of get your energy, because your energy is currency. And that's me confirming. If the more that they are trying at it, that is going to tell you basically the type of desperate that they are for your energy. And it's almost like when you don't want to entertain them on the train, you don't look at them. Or you look at them and you're just like, wow, that was really good. I might give you $1. But I'm not going to be like, oh my God, that was amazing. Like, let me give you, because in reality, some of these people are very good, but you can give them, and this sounds so, some people do end up making it big from the train shows or the train performances, but that's very slim to none. However, that's really just what they're supposed to do. That's all they're supposed to do. And it sounds so messed up, but it's just the reality. That's all they're supposed to do. For now. Maybe they'll snap out of it and they'll change careers. Okay, I gotta get my pumpkin, because if he's gonna start doing a lot. Give me, what's wrong? Yeah, now he's scratching. Yeah. Anyways, where was that? When it comes to the type of bracket you want to put people in, it's like they are not going to, for the most part, they're not going to stay on the train forever. But at that meantime, that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to try to entertain you because they need your money. So they're going to do as much and as hard as they can. And that's how you should collective look at these types of energy vampires. Like, they are going to spy on you every single day. It's their daily routine, your daily commute, and they're going to pull all these tricks out to get your attention, to get your emotional support. That's the beggars, that they come up with all types of stories. Some of them be true, some of them don't be true. Some be complete lies, but it sounds so convincing. They be having, sometimes they get their babies, they have full-blown houses, but they have their babies out in rags, and they have these signs, they have their dogs limping and stuff. They're like, oh my God, and I'm not mocking them. It's just that this is how they pull that type of sadness out of you, not sadness, but they pull that emotion out of you to feel bad for them, so that you can give your money to them, give your currency to them. And it works. Whether it's true or not, it be working on some people. Some people, not all people, but some people it will work on. And that's why they keep on doing it for a very long time. People make careers out of being homeless. People make careers out of being homeless. So people make careers out of being energy vampires. People make careers out of being spies, harassing people, because they get money from it if it works. But if it don't work, gotta find a new victim. Sometimes there are other options that happens, but we're not gonna talk about that today. But right now, like, yeah. But let me get another card. I just went into like a whole thing. I just think, did I just like, so we just got, hating on your body image exercise routine in reverse. So these are people who secretly wish that they looked like you. These are people who are watching your, especially like eyes. These are just eyes, like eyes. These are just all eyes, you know, like they're trying to make you, they wish that it was the opposite way, but it's not, unfortunately. You are the star. You gotta look at it that way. You're the star. This is your movie. You're the star in the show. So these are people who are wishing that they were in your position, you know, that they had that role, they had that body, they had that hair, they had that jewelry, they had those clothes, the job, the house, the whatever it is that they're hating on. These are people who love it about you, but they unfortunately can't stop watching. And I think these are people who are conflicting themselves on whether they love or hate you too. Yeah, and then we have at the bottom we have Mars retrograde, impulsive rage of anger, hostility, major blows, fights, and violence. Yeah, these are people probably like blowing up regarding the emotions that they are getting just from all of this energy that they are trying to conjure up to get from you. Because at the end of the day, all of this is energy that's getting conjured up. But if you're not reacting, that energy is not even coming from you. So where's that energy coming from? But guess what? We just saw Mars. We just see Mars retrograde. And if you know anything about Mars retrograde, baby, I'm not an astrology channel. I mean, I could be, but I'm not even gonna get into all of that. But you see how dark this photo is? Let that be a hint of where that energy is being drained from. Okay? And if it don't get thrown at you with all the eyes they're trying to project onto you, it's gotta go somewhere. And all of this already in itself is like magic. Okay? And then I put the Mars retrograde, I brought it out, and then right after that was root work. Seek someone to help you with a protection spell. Collective, I'm the protection spell. You're good. Ooh. Y'all saw that? And all of that, and guess what? It stayed here. All those cards that flipped out, and it stayed here. Seek someone to get help, right? And let's see what the cards that came out. So we got competition, own worst enemy, unexplained body rolls, bruises, and scratches in reverse, and they constantly convince people that they are this and that. So these are people who are in competition with themselves. And with this unexplained what body welts, bruises, and things like that, and even with the constant convincing themselves that they are this and they are that, these are people, again, like, you have to, let me just tell you this, collective. A lot of people will try to make you go crazy so that you can end up sabotaging yourself because of maybe a lot of strange things happening to you, right? But if you are not truly tapped in with yourself, in your routine, in your own karma, and your own choices and things like that, so when things start to happen, you know how to defend yourself and not put the blame on others, project your own stuff onto others, there's no root. Because that's how they would try to root you. They would try to root you by making you believe there's a root, or make you believe there's a spell, or make you believe that like you're cursed, or make you, because when you believe you're cursed, then you're cursed. It's all a mind thing. It's all mind. It's all brain, neurological. So you have to remember that, and remember that these people are trying to project that they're their own worst enemy, but they want you to be your own worst enemy because of, again, all of the darkness and energy that they're conjuring up. They're conjuring up a lot of dark energy, and it needs to go somewhere. and where it will go, it can show up in your life, because at the end of the day, you have your own karma, you have your own choices. It can show up in places, but if you take accountability for certain stuff and not say it's because of some type of, you know, projection on clowns, tricks that are not real, tricks that are not real. You know, remember, this is a clown face. It's not real. If you believe an illusion, you'll believe you're cursed. But if you believe reality and you remember your own choices, then it's like, oh no, this could be fixed. I remember. Do you understand, collective? Do you understand? I hope so. I hope y'all are following me. You know, I hope y'all are following me. I would hope y'all are following me. Oh, and then with this, they constantly convince people that they are this and that they are that. Yeah, these are people who are confident in their projections, and they're confident maybe in their hate and in their powers, in trying to stop you or slow you down, or trying to evil eye you, I would say, because this is a lot of evil eye. Easily, this is a lot of evil eye, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, this is the hater deck. This is the hater deck, like, but there's a lot of positive cards in this deck too, and I can't believe, like, yeah, there's a lot of positive cards in this deck too, but yeah. So I'm not gonna keep going in it, because I could just keep pulling a lot of like negative cards, not negative cards, but cards that are going to just naturally be negative. So I'm gonna, let me go into another deck. But yeah, collective, like, you gotta be realistic, okay? Everything is, yes, in a way spiritual, but it's both. Remember, balance. If you don't balance things out, you'll trick yourself into an illusion, and then you will end up in somebody's like mental asylum very easily. It's very easy. It can happen. That is how that's how magic works, you know. But if you are realistic, because at the end of the day, if I went and took this lighter, there'll be fire here. But if I know that there's not a lighter there, but I'm saying that there's fire there, and someone heard me do something like, I don't even know, like did do a sound, they'll think that there's a fire going, if that makes sense. However, I know that there's no fire there because I didn't, wait, I'm going off, I think I just went off the rails. Did I? Because I have a lighter. And if you have a lighter, collective, then you know. If you have a lighter, collective, then you know that you could start your own fires. So let's go into the tarot. I'm gonna go on with the Urban Enigma Tarot. I used to use this deck a lot. Kind of slowed down a bit. But let's go into her. So we have the Emperor in reverse. So this can be some type of someone that wants control. Yeah, this is people who want control, or someone that wants control over you, whether this is a father figure, a lover in your life. And then we got the Two of Wands in reverse. People are trying to stop you from moving forward. So this is someone that's trying to control your path moving forward, control your passions moving forward, control some type of fire from moving forward that you may have for something, you know, stop you from wanting to maybe take control over some type of establishment, especially because the Emperor, if you're Emperor upright, that means just like having, like being, you know, seated on a throne. It being in reverse, and then the Two of Wands in reverse, that is people trying to stop you from moving forward, stop you from wanting to go forward. However, the only person that can stop you is you. I hope you are aware of that. You could get slowed down, of course, you know, and anybody could get slowed down. You know, if I went in the middle of a street, I could stop traffic. But at the end of the day, the moment I get out of it, the car's gonna still go. right? Someone's gonna eventually pull me out of it, because it's gonna be, people are gonna start being like, get out of the way, get out of the way, right? They're not gonna just allow me to stand in the middle of the road stopping traffic, because at the end of the day, traffic has to go. I might slow down, but people are gonna start getting angry that traffic is being stopped. So I hope you guys remember that the next time you feel like there is something stopping you from moving forward with something, or if there is someone trying to stop you from moving forward with something, then you have to recognize that and maybe release it, or recognize that and know that it has no effect on you. Either or is pretty okay, if you ask me. Tell me more, angels and divine, for the collective. Ooh, we got the, yeah, with the Fool card and then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, take that leap of faith. That's hope. That's inspiration. That's knowing that everything's going to be okay regardless of what's going to happen. Knowing that you are going to be in, is that a car? Yeah, she's sitting in the back of a, I was just talking about a car. She's sitting in the back of a car with the pentacles, with the money, resources, knowing that that's promised. Queen of Pentacles is the most humble, patient, relax, like this Queen of Pentacles, like this card, this image of the Queen of Pentacles. I love when I pulled this Queen of Pentacles too, like from this deck specifically, because she's just so like, I guess I have all this money, I guess I have all this that I know people like or want, but like I'm just in my pickup truck, like that's like this is how this Queen of Pentacles just be looking, and I love how she looks like this. And then with this the Fool card, it's like taking a leap of faith, knowing that in the end you'll be, what is wrong? Are we beefing right now? What's wrong? This is how I gotta treat him, because he'll act like a big baby. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Is that better? You could say. But don't go up there, because you see what I'm doing. So don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that part. Don't do that part. Don't do that part. I be feeling like you want to read the cards for me. But yes, with the Fool card, it's like knowing that even if you're slowed down, you're still going to move forward, having that hope. No matter if something is slowing you down. And it's almost like stepping right into a different type of energy, stepping right into that Queen of Pentacles energy and frequency, that money frequency. And money frequency isn't like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go and win the lottery, or I'm gonna go and all of a sudden have this huge mansion and the best house and the best car. It's more so a state of mind. And then before you know it, you will look around and realize that you have everything that you need. Everything that you need. And a lot of people will be upset that you are just satisfied and happy with everything that you need. Like how is this fool just so okay with what they have? Like, don't they want more? Don't they want this? Don't they want that? But it's not that you have it all. It's the fact that you sit in this energy. It's the energy, the frequency that you sit in. And then it's the fact that you're willing to go take a leap of faith to go get, like, to sit in it even further, to attract even more. Yeah, with the Death card at the bottom, it's like with, like, ready to, like, there's gonna be changes that will benefit you. Oh, I saw the Ten of Cups. What's that Ten of Cups? I might be going to the Ten of Cups. Tell me more, angels, about who's watching the collective. Yeah, the Four of Swords. These are people who won't sleep. These are people who probably staying up all night just to watch you, collective. Like staying up all night. And this fell right on top of the Emperor. This is masculine energy. I'm not gonna lie. This is masculine energy just watching you. Masculine energy, like they are just watching you, collective. And it's, look, and when you just chilling, you probably resting. Like, relax while they probably watching, because it fell and I picked it up and it was upright. But there are people, masculine energies, watching you, collective, trying to figure out, even maybe, and I don't, ooh, yeah, they're watching you. What the heck was that? That was crazy. But yeah, they're watching you. But what's the damn, what was I about to say? This could even be while you're asleep. Like, you could be sleeping and these are people trying to peer into your life, meditate on your life, get answers on your life, answers on your path, your destiny, so they can have ways on how to slow you down. But all you do is kind of put an end to it with that death card that we saw. All you kind of do is find a new way to put an end to it in your sleep, basically. That's kind of what I got from that. Tell me more, angels. Yeah, with the king. Whoa, we got the king and the pentacles. So you have some, okay, with the 10 of cups that I saw, collective, you got haters watching you, and you have a lover watching you. I don't know if you are with this lover. The king and the queen of pentacles. What? Oh, take a leap of faith. The 4 of swords. And then the king, and then the, oh, wait a minute. Is this some type of love offer coming on? People trying to slow down some type of love offer that's like creeping up or something. This is why people are trying to be busy and trying to like hurry up and like slow something down. That's what's hidden. Yup. That's, Angel said that's the truth. That's what's hidden. That's what's hidden. Oh, they're trying to slow down the love offer. Oh, I see. Oh, this is about, oh, victory with the 6 of Wands. It don't even matter. It's over. Again, you probably, I probably already broke you out the spell from the first like 10 minutes of this video, but, and that's why we got the six of Wands. But listen, like, as long as you know yourself, nothing that these jealous masculines that are like trying to slow down things. Ooh. Y'all saw that? Like really trying. It's failing though. You saw how it was wonderful? Failing miserably, but they trying. It don't matter what they do to try to stop some type of movement, whether that's you or this King of Pentacles. This is somebody who is like, they know this King of Pentacles know what they want. They know what they want. This King of Pentacles know what they want, and you, it look like you just chilling. Yeah, you're chilling, and you probably it's like you're probably thinking like, should I do this? Like, what's happening with the Fool cards? Like, do I go this direction? I don't really know. And the Fool card is facing the 2 of Wands in reverse, so it makes me feel like, collective, you probably are in your own head slowing this down more than the Emperor or the divine masculines or feminines. Take that how it resonates. Or okay, I gotta do it next. Give me one moment. Fool card is facing the 2 of Wands in reverse, so it almost makes me feel like there is some type of blockage going on, like this, right? Yeah, like you may be slowing yourself down from moving forward with whatever offer. I don't even know if this is an offer. Minx is such an attention. Like he is a star himself. He really just be chilling. Like I kid you not, he just likes to do that. He just like meow. You're like, yeah, he do just be mindless. Like he'd be talking, but I'm just like, Minx, please. Anyways, well, we got the King of Cups, so somebody is in their feelings, okay, about this. Somebody's in their feelings about this. So that might be where all of this hate is coming from. And I just looked at this. They constantly convince people that they are this and they are that. So these are people trying to maybe change this King of Pentacles mind, or change a Queen of Pentacles mind when it comes to like whoever is in your energy trying to stop something. They're trying to project some type of competition. Like they could be saying like, this person has this, so why do you want the collective? Or the collective did this, so the collective is like gonna sabotage. Or Why would you, especially if it's the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles may have a lot to lose. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, they may have a lot to lose. So you have people trying to use that specifically against them. And if you are someone who isn't ashamed of stuff, whether true or false, if you aren't ashamed of stuff, that's what has you sitting there with this like, okay, like whatever type of energy. But that can look very crazy. But yeah, you have people trying to convince whoever this Queen and King of Pentacles, basically that they're their own worst enemy. I see. Regardless whether whoever it is, that's what's basically being used to kind of like keep them asleep. But I don't think that's working anymore. Even if it maybe even put them in a competition too, with that competition card that came out. And then you have a King of Cups that's in reverse. It's like, it's all just like toxic emotion. And then remember I was talking about the waters. It's like, this is energy that is very murky. It's very confusing. And it's trying to use that type of murky, confusing energy to project it onto people who are already very established and kind of got too much to lose to allow confusing energy to throw them off of what they already know what they want. The frequency itself that's talking to them or looking at them don't even make sense to try to make a decision for them. If you feel me. Again, because people don't be realizing, like, the moment you look at somebody, you kind of can see everything. I mean, I know I can. I don't know if you guys understand, but I know if you're collective, you get it. Like, you could see everything. You see their kids, you see their families, their sisters, their houses, their cars. You can see their teeth. You know how many times they eat a day. You can see, how much they work, how much they don't work, how much they gossip, how much they help, how much they don't help. Like, you kind of can see everything just by looking at somebody. So by the moment they try to come and tell you something, you kind of can already make an assessment if you would even want to take advice from someone like that, because you kind of can already see how that would line up for yourself based off of the decisions they made for their own lives. Whether that appears to look good or not, because again, it's coming from someone wearing a clown face, even if they're not wearing a clown face. Get what I'm saying? And that's what's hidden. Ooh, so that was the Nine of Wands in reverse. Oh, the Nine of Wands. So this is, yeah, this is like really learning and studying, taking the time to before moving forward with something and defending yourself regarding something. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, taking the time to invest in something before offering something. It's like defending yourself from all of this passion that's being thrown at you, whether it's good or bad passion. And then there's a movement of some type of resource that's going to end up coming towards you, because again, regardless, this is the frequency that's already there for you guys, no matter how that looks. That's the frequency that you guys live in. Collective. Yeah. Tell me more. Whoa, that was a lot. That was a lot. I almost want to take all of them, but that was like a lot. So we got the High Priest in reverse, the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, the World in reverse. People trying, so there's people who don't want a chapter to close. Yeah, people don't want a chapter to close regarding the Ten of Cups. A lot of deceit, a lot of fights, a lot of arguing going on with the Seven of, so yeah, a lot of deceit, a lot of fights and arguing going on regarding a chapter that people are trying to slow down from closing with the World card and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about a love life. This is about love. This is about love. This is about a union with the two birds. This is about a union. I was not getting that from the freaking hater cards. This was about a union this whole time. I had no idea. Like, I had no idea this is what all that was from all the hater cards. I had no idea this was about to like end with some type of like union, and then the freaking Queen of Pentacles and then the freaking King of Pentacles to be coming out. This whole time it was about a union, and then people not using their intuition and using dark practices and trying to control a situation with this Devil card, control an outcome to stop this union from happening. But the thing is like, there's already a lot of investments that has happened. Like, again, Pentacles is reality. The reality is like like the reality, like the Nine of Pentacles is like, you know, very fulfilled, very happy, very like just living abundantly with yourself. So if a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles are just busy with the Four Swords in reverse, are busy doing their own thing, happy within themselves, building their own wealth, all of this commotion, like the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords in reverse, like deception being like, I mean, deception being put out, of course, because again, it's coming from a whole bunch of, oh my nails, oh my nails, starting to feel like my cat. Because it's coming from a whole bunch of clowns. That's not gonna stop. Like, this is all mental. This is all just mental stuff. And for a Queen and a King of Pentacles, like, who got time for mental stuff from clowns? These are tricks. Tricks are for kids. I gotta look at that. Tricks are for kids. Like, tricks are for kids. I don't know why I just heard a whole bunch of laughter. Oh, with the Ten of Cups though. This is so cute though. I was not expecting that. I literally was not expecting that, like, at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. Yeah, the devil, the high priest. Like, yeah, it's just like they're trying to control some type of outcome, but it's not, because like literally it's, again, it's just mental. Like, it's all air, like it's all illusions. With the Seven of Swords, it's just illusions, and for this to be a basically like a sword battle versus a earth battle, what's gonna win is basically the fire and the passion. And what passion is going to win is basically the passion that fueled the reality. And a lot of people's reality was fueled based off of mental games, based off of tricks, based off of lies, based off of hurt, based off of constantly trying to convince people that they are this and that. So when their realities are manifested into a certain way, whether it looks good or bad, the frequency that they're sitting in is not what it's going to feel like when you're around them, when you are a true Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, or Queen of Pentacles. They're going to be looked like, hold on, where my clown face is at? Where y'all at? Let me stop. Where the clown face is at? It's gonna be looked at, look, they hiding now, right? Y'all hiding. Let me stop. It's gonna just look like illusion. It's gonna look like tricks. It don't matter what it looks like. It don't matter if you paint it good. It just looks like tricks. I was not expecting this to be about a union. What the hell? What the okie dokie. Well, hey, collective, I don't know if y'all two are already together and that's why people are hating. If this is a love union that's already together, or if this is something coming in. Let's ask, because I'm trying to cut the video off because it's getting along now. Send me more angels. I think they want me to end it. Maybe this is a surprise for you, collective. What the heck? Tell me more, angels. 7 of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so this is this is something that people are trying to block. Like even currently it feels like with the honks that I'm hearing, yeah, currently it feels like maybe collective. That's so interesting. And then the Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse, unbalanced. It's not balanced though. It's not balanced. It's not balanced. And if it's not balanced, and temperance not balanced is dangerous. I always say that. Okay? That's a very dangerous route. Okie dokie. And we got the Queen of Cups. We saw the King. So we saw the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse now. These are emotionally unstable people. Yeah, these are people with the divinity in reverse. These are people who are basically abusing their gifts. These are people abusing their gifts. Wow. Wow. All for you, collective, it looks like. Abusing their gifts, all for you, it looks like. Because it looks like it's a competition. It's a competition. Let me get like one more card and then I'm done. Let me get one more card and then I'm going to close this out. Not one more card, a couple more cards. Let's see, what's this? We got opposition. So the opposition wants to basically, the opposition lost their gifts. The opposition could have been a healer. The opposition could have had gifts, but they are abusing it with that divinity in reverse. Yeah, they're abusing it for a relationship. These are people abusing their gifts all because of a relationship. Collective vows, I would tell them people, go heal. Okay? Especially if the people come in for you or coming for some union or coming for some type of happiness with that 10 of Cups, tell them people to go heal. The 10 of Cups, that's just pure happiness. If you are abusing your own gifts for a relationship as some type of hater of the collectives, you better start thinking about your own 10 of Cups. Because like I said, that Mars retrograde, like I said, that energy has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. And everybody has access to a 10 of Cups. Whether it's real or fake, everybody has access to a 10 of Cups. And the last thing you need is some type of retrograde to hit your 10 of Cups. Whether your 10 of Cups is real or fake. All because you wanted to abuse your gifts for a relationship that got nothing to do with you. What the fuck? Like literally, what? This is like I can't even take this seriously. Okay, but whatever. I'm closing this out. I'm closing this out. Like I said, Temperance in reverse is dangerous. So yeah, don't have it on balance. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good day, good evening, whenever you're watching this, and yeah, stay blessed. Bye.